Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my video. So this video is going to be I'd say an overview or review of Walmart SuperTech faux synthetic motor oil. So my car has about 300,000 miles on it, and I was recommended by a mechanic. Well, when I used to go to do my oil changes, this mechanic would recommend that I use synthetic instead of regular non-synthetic motor oil. And they would charge, I don't know, I think they would charge about $50 or $60 for the oil change with the synthetic oil versus $35 for the non-synthetic oil. And I was told that the benefits of using synthetic oil, it would benefit my car quite a bit, since I had quite a few miles on my car, because I believe I had just a tad over 200,000 miles when when that came up. I was told, you should switch to synthetic oil for your oil change, because it would protect your engine a lot longer. You would have a lot longer, I guess you would have more longevity as far as engine wear and tear and all that stuff. Now, since I've been doing my own oil changes, I've actually never used synthetic oil, but I have considered switching over, since maybe it was just a habit of me just using regular oil. I've never actually touched synthetic before, and lately I've been thinking about actually switching over. And the thing about it is, it's $5 a bottle. The SuperTech, it's $5 a bottle, so it's not one of those things where it's like $10 a bottle, whatever. I believe the regular synthetic with other brands, other name brands, are like $10 a bottle. As far as I can tell, Walmart SuperTech synthetic is about $5 a quart. The regular motor oil is about $2.39, $2.40. $2.50, so it's like twice as much. But considering how much of a discount you're getting on it, it's not that much more. I think there are mid-brand motor oils that are going for around $5, I believe. But I actually did do some research on this SuperTech faux synthetic motor oil, and as you guys can see, it is API service, which means that it goes through the same, I guess, stringent testing for other brands. So my personal thought on this oil is, I know synthetic is more refined, and being more refined, it actually does prevent, it better prevents damage to your engine, as far as wear and tear and stuff like that. As I can tell, conventional oil and synthetic oils, pretty much they start from at the same place, which is in the ground. But apparently synthetic oil is more refined, more distilled, more purified, and it's broken down to its basic molecules, and the whole entire process removes a lot of a lot more impurities from the crude oil than is done with normal conventional oil, which actually increases the performance of your vehicle, of your engine, and as well as prevents it from the wear and tear than conventional motor oil. So it does keep your engine cleaner. It offers greater protection. It flows better in lower temperatures and protects better in higher temperatures. It also protects critical turbocharged parts if you guys have a turbocharged engine. So there are a lot of benefits to synthetic motor oil, and if you guys can get all that benefit at half the price, and this is a bigger savings than Walmart's conventional motor oil. I believe that starts out like $2.40, and then the next higher up it's just $1 more. I believe Quaker State was like $3.40 or something like that. But this SuperTech synthetic motor oil is half the price. Is actually half the price of the next brand of synthetic motor oil up. I forget which brand that is, but I believe the next bump up in price is about $10. So this is quite a savings, and I've been reading up on the boards as far as people discussing, how it's benefit their vehicles, how they've used it for a number of years, and I've also read that this one guy actually tested his fluids and his motor oil and his synthetic SuperTech motor oil as it compared to other brands, and apparently it came back pretty positive. So I mean, obviously, as with my other videos that I've done on Walmart SuperTech oil, this is not as much an off-brand or non-brand as much as it is a less expensive brand of motor oil, because I don't consider stuff that's made by Walmart to be off-brand. They are a huge conglomerate of a corporation, and obviously what they put their name on reflects on them, and they're not gonna put their name on motor oil, particularly motor oil with something that is so important to a car, where if anything is wrong with it, it becomes a very, very expensive issue. They're not going to put their name on it. They're not going to put all that money on the line to sell, cheap, degraded motor oil. So this stuff is actually good stuff. Funny thing is, I've watched YouTube videos, I've read posts online and stuff like that, and I haven't had one person said a negative thing about either the synthetic, SuperTech synthetic brand or the SuperTech conventional oil. Haven't had one single person had a negative review of this oil. In fact, I've come across so many posts and opinions where people have stated that, they've used these oils for years, like 5-10 years on their car, and they've seen nothing but good results from it, and there's been no difference between them switching over to Walmart SuperTech synthetic or conventional oil, as when they were using name brand oils. So I'm going to be switching over. I'll probably be switching over to the full synthetic in my next couple of oil changes. Probably should be doing it since my car is getting up there. It's got 300,000 miles. I don't know how long I'm going to keep on driving it, but I'm going to keep on driving it until it gets to the point where I can't anymore. But this car's lasted me a pretty good amount of mileage, and I'm probably gonna just switch over, you know, to full synthetics just to see, you know, just to make sure that, you know, it lasts me just a little bit longer. If you guys have any questions or any kind of type of comment on your own personal experiences as far as this particular SuperTech full synthetic motor oil, feel free to leave me some comments if you want. Comments and questions. You guys have any questions? Also, don't forget, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, guys. All right, take care.